Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings where... This is not Crusader Kings. Welcome back to Europa where, as promised, we have all of the counting houses queued up. And that's fantastic. Now we do still have a pretty big admin deficit and I would very much prefer not to go to war at this time. We need to work through our admin deficit, that is very clear. How are we doing on our government reforms? It's gonna be a while until we can expand our administration here. That's for sure. We'll hop into the production interface and do a quick once-over on all of our buildings. I don't expect many buildings to be available, though, because we have so many counting houses queued up right now. So I don't expect too much out of this. Cathedrals, yeah, we're good on that. Counting houses, we know that we're good. Universities, we're fine for the moment. Town halls, yeah, we're okay. And let's check in then on our conscription centers. Good to go. And our training fields. Good to go. Okay, so no buildings to be built. So basically all we need to do at this point is work through our admin deficit. We can also expand our military. That is an option. To be sure. Let's sort by overextension here. So 167 is our next one. Cool. I want to take a look at our current... Oh, Ndongan separatists. Okay, sure. We'll just eliminate those. No problem. We do have a little bit of provincial unrest yet. That will go away. Okay, and a pretty big admin deficit here to work through, for sure. What's our tech looking like? Our admin has fallen behind slightly. And we could still fill out humanist ideas. So that's not bad. Oh, they actually moved immediately. How rude. So let's take a look here at our combat width, and we may as well be ticking forward while doing this. We want to go into military, and our combat width is currently 40. So we want to have our front and back lines each being 20 here. Which they are. Why did I think that our combat width had expanded? I don't know, but I guess that means we don't need to do that now. Cool. That supply limit boost from our Miltech will be awfully nice. No doubt about that. And we're still ahead of time, but we don't have any institution malices right now. So industrialization will be spawning here in like 22 years. That's fine. We're going to get this coring here on the month tick. Oh, it's building a university right now, and we can't actually do that. All of these are currently building universities. So I'm just going to bank the admin power for the moment. That'll be fine. Once we finish up those universities, which should be reasonably soon, finishing up on April 14th for all of them. Yeah, that's pretty soon here. So in just 2 weeks here, we'll go ahead and get that going. There we go. And then we're going to need to get these coring as well, and they're pretty expensive, realistically. So there's a conversion done. That's all good. We're definitely not going to go to war for a bit here. Mostly because we still have a big admin deficit. I want to attack Congo. We are truced with them for another 8 years, so that's going to be a thing. I would also like to go to war with Japan. And take over some of Japanese East Siberia. That would be good. They have 404,000 troops, so that would definitely be a little much. We'd have to get a bunch of troops up on this border, and supplies are going to be real low up here. That said, we can get some units moving into position. Something along the lines of this. And then we need like one more army. Like that. We can get started moving. I'm not planning on declaring this anytime soon, and they will take attrition up there. So that's okay. For the moment, that's reasonably fine. Okay. We can get started coring from bottom to top here. It doesn't really matter. Lundu is going to be finishing up here. So we do still have some rebel uprisings brewing. But there's not that much unrest left, in all honesty. 27.6% overextension isn't bad. And we need to work our way through these cores, but those aren't that bad either, all things considered. We should be able to work through this deficit pretty quickly. We're going to need to get caught up in our admin tech. Ideally, I'd like to get to admin tech 27 here. I'll get us a new idea group at 26, of course. But I'd like to get up to 27 here before we declare the war. I don't know how realistic that is, especially with filling out the humanist ideas. But it's definitely something to think about. So I want to get these territorial cores going as the top priority here. That's what we need at this moment. And we don't need all these forts over here, but honestly, we're making so much money, we may as well keep them. Just checking in over here. Yeah, we're taking attrition in, like, all of these locations. That's to be expected. Ming has had the rise of Manchuria happen. Good job, Ming. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to be attacking over here soon. We're also going to finish off Congo eventually. I think that's going to be 2 more wars. But our admin deficit is a bit of a problem. We need to get that solved. I mean, we're making 13 admin power per month right now, so it's not that bad. If we were to replace this guy, hypothetically, this is an accepted culture. We should bump him up to level 5. What about military? None of these are accepted cultures. We're going to dismiss all of them. And get a new round. What do we got? Land force limit modifier wouldn't be bad. And this is an accepted culture. So we're going to get this guy. And boom, level 5. Nice. Okay, so we're definitely going to core Benguela. And then next up we need Luanda. I want to check in on our state situation here. We definitely want to make as many states as we can. States and territories. We may have already made as many as we can. I think we have. We're going to continue to tick forward here and get another religion converting. Cool. We can also think about potentially expanding out over here if we want to do a military conquest without actually spending admin power. That's an option. We could declare war on, like, these guys. And co-belligerent, I don't know where these are. Oh, these over here. Okay. We could definitely get into position before we declare this. But I do want to be expanding in our colonies over here basically as quickly as we can. So let's also prepare for potentially a war over this way. Cool. We don't want to spend admin power, so that means that things have to go to our colonial nations, right? So that's not a big problem. We can actually have this go over to Cuba. So we can go into our, let's see here, our subjects. There we go. And we can talk to Cuba and say, we want to grant you this province. Beautiful. Now we can see that Armenian La Plata has pretty high liberty desire. And that's mostly just from their development. We could reduce tariffs, for sure. Yeah, we could definitely decrease tariffs. But that would cost us admin power, and I would rather not spend that. Cool. We could look at these colonial types. Let's see here. They're already a private enterprise, yes. Plus 25% liberty desire for a self-governing colony. So, hello console. We're not going to do anything with that right now, I don't think. Cool. So that'll be fine. Once we get into position over here, we'll definitely attack them. A free stability? Yes, please. We will happily take a free stability here. And next up, we need 160 admin. Cool. So we're in position here. Did I not send a unit up over here? I feel like I did. Maybe we redirected it over here. That's a possibility. I'm going to send these guys over to here, and I'm going to force march. And we're going to force march up to there. Let's get there quickly. Cool. I do want to go back to war. Oh, Armenian Louisiana declared war on Peoria. That's nice. I hope they enjoy that. We do need to continue converting. And yeah, we've got a lot of territory over here that we need to take over. So that's absolutely fine. This is all Armenian Columbia over here. What is this part of? Like, what colonial zone is this part of? Colonial regions. Okay, so this is part of colonial Mexico. Sure. I don't think we need to create another colonial nation here. I think it's fine. And we're going to be able to core here quite soon. Not next month, but like the month after, or certainly the month after that. Yeah, I think it'll be the month after that. But we'll be arriving up here very shortly. Cool. There's a revolution in Malacca. Okay, well, have fun, revolutionary Malacca. I'm sure that's what you're going to be. Let's go ahead and unforce march this. And now we're going to declare this war. Imperialism CB. We'll call these guys in. And we declare. In we go. War's already over. Fantastic. So this up here will go to Armenian Canada, for sure. And this is actually also Armenian Canadian, hilariously. Although we could give it to Armenian Mississippi, and I probably will. This siege is now over. Cool. I'm going to flip this over for sure to Armenian Mississippi. And this goes to Armenian Mississippi as well. And now we just need to finish up this siege. We'll send these guys out to attempt to capture this force, or rather hit this force. Cool. We're approaching our cap on diplomatic power. I don't think we're able to grab tech here. So we should definitely do some provincial development. Development and sort by cost. And we'll toss in a little bit of production development. Cool. We'll call that good. That'll do for now. And how much more admin power do we need to get all of this going? Not all that much. A few hundred. Like 750, something like that. Cool. We're going to have these guys come up and help siege. And we'll just make our way up over this way. Try to fight this force a bit. Cool. So this siege will finish eventually. We gain 40 power in each category. That's really good, actually. So we'll get some of that coring done. I think they're going to get caught over here. Maybe. I think our colonial nations might end up catching them at some point. That'd be nice, but we're going to stop chasing them. I don't think we need to catch them. Okay. So we'll just let this siege finish up. All is good. We lose 10 devotion. Whatever. I don't care about that. We can definitely core here. Perfect. And we can get an ability now. Artillery bonus versus fort. Yes, please. Siege faster would be amazing. Much better. We gained admin power there. That was perfect. That was almost a month's worth of admin power, so that's always good. So we only have a few cores left here, and we'll wrap up this war pretty soon. All of this will, of course, be going to our colonial nations. Peoria is no longer at war, actually. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so this is done. This absolutely goes over to Armenian Canada. So we take everything here. And all their gold. Beautiful. So there we go. They've been annexed, and we cleaned up that little bit of mess. We're going to head on over this direction. I'd like to attack this Federation here. They're allied with these guys. And where's their other ally at? Lipan. These guys. Cool. So we're going to head over here, no, these guys were heading down this way. I'm going to send this force up to here. Cool. So we're going to prepare to attack them. We're still working our way through our admin power, although we do need to spend some military power here. May as well get that spent down. And we'll spend it down about like that. Cool. So that's completely fine. I'll have these guys come out over here. Yep, that all looks good. We're definitely going to have to focus on Central America sometime fairly soon. How's our truce with Congo looking? That is up in 5 years. Cool. Well, there's a core finishing up, and we're still needing a little under 500 admin power to get all of those cores done. So that's reasonably fine. A conversion finishes, and we will definitely continue to convert. But we're just going to continue to conquer some territory over here. We can also attack Japan, but that's going to be a more intensive war. And we're going to take territory up here for ourselves. So we definitely don't want to attack Japan until we have our admin power back. Same with Congo. None of that is going to happen. These guys over here, though, we can just give it to our colonial nations, and that's completely fine. No problem whatsoever there. So I think we're, at this point, ready to declare war on Peoria. Lakota and... who are these guys? Oh, these guys here. Do we just co-belligerent everybody? Well, Japan would come in here. Brunei would come in here. But this is probably something that we can do. Look at these numbers. I'm not sure who all we're going to be at war with here. But we should be able to wrap this up pretty quickly. At least with some of these wars. So this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to do an imperialism CB here. I believe. Yes, that cuts our aggressive expansion substantially. Cool. So we're going to attack here. We're going to attack here. And who all else are we at war with? We need to figure that out. So we already dealt with Lipan and Peoria. We need to go for Cahokia, which is these guys up here. We'll send this force up. That's dealt with eventually. Next up, Lakota. That's these guys here. We'll go in. No problem. Next up, these guys. Easy. Next up, these guys. We'll send this force over. And is that all of them? No, there's this one here. There are ways out there. I think we'll come back to those a little later on. Cool. So in we go. We're invading a lot of territory over here. We converted Ndongo, and we will definitely continue to convert. And we're going to core here. Excellent. How are we doing on being able to spend this? Not for a while yet. We need to spend down our power here. Okay. Gonna spend down our diplomatic power a little more. There we go. That should do for now. And let's launch that invasion. So most of these locations are thoroughly under attack right now, right? That's definitely a thing. In fact, we could force march these guys and tell them, come on out here. So it should be pretty much under control. We are going to need these guys to attack up here, but that's okay. They can go now. This should be given to Armenian Mississippi, I believe. Actually, this is Armenian Mississippi here. This is Louisiana. This is the dividing line. So this goes to Armenian Mississippi. Cool. So that'll be just fine. We have Peoria fully occupied at this point. We're going to spend dip power to sort out their differences. Great. We'll come up over this direction, and we won the siege up here. We can start piecing out some of these. So, this is not us that occupies this. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. We can definitely piece out these guys, though. So, wait. These guys. There we go. So, we want to do something kind of like this. Now, they wouldn't accept that, but they would accept this. This is fine. It's just tribal land. Shouldn't actually matter. Cool. So there's a decisive victory. Oh, that went to us? That was intended to go to Armenian Mississippi. Let's go ahead and send that over. Can we do that while we're at war? No, not while we're at war. That was intended to go to Armenian Mississippi. Interesting. Okay, now we're sieging that. Good. Fantastic. We won the siege of Omaha, and this definitely flips over to Armenian Louisiana. There we go. And we will take their land. Beautiful. There we go. So who else is there here in this war? There are a few. We won the siege over here. Unfortunately, that did the same thing this did, so we'll have to wait. Okay, they annexed it? Sure. We'll go after that federation soon. Very soon. We won the siege up over here. This flips over, I think, to Armenian Canada, yes? Yes, this flips to Armenian Canada. And we go after Cahokia here. They would actually not accept this right now. Okay. Well, we won the siege down over here. So this actually goes to Armenian Mississippi. There we go. And that is these guys. There we go. Fantastic. Next up, we have to tick forward a day and see about Cahokia here. Yeah, they would not accept this. They have 0 reasons right now. So all we need is that length of war modifier. We'll have that soon enough. There, now they'll accept it. Fantastic. There we go. And we need this siege to finish. We no longer need to force march here. In fact, it just finished. So I believe this also goes to Armenian Canada. But I don't think they can core it. No, they can't. So we're going to take Peoria. And all of the gold we can. I'm not going to vassalize. The rest of this is fine. There we go. Did this not get flipped? Well, we need to grant that over to Armenian Louisiana. So let's do that. Grant province. There we go. And then we need to grant this over here to Armenian Mississippi. Where's Sari? No. Not K-Sari. Sari. Oh, that's over here. We can actually grant that. Done. Fantastic. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we might go after this Federation over here. I'm thinking that's probably what we're going to do. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Ken2In, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.